A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So, week one is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. And I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the #1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it, because if I'm drafting guy #1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. And it has worked out fairly well for the last 3 guys who are in that position. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence. All 3 have led their teams to the playoffs, with Burrow getting his team to the Super Bowl.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Richie Grant. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'll tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here is Young. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordy. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ritter to throw it.
And he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he fields it cleanly. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 19.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
And you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
Shifts by him, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. The Ritter back to throw.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
We're scoreless after 1.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Looking for London on the out route, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
That's a gain of 5.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them give it an inch. And that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter.
Buying time to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Handing it off, right side, Algier.
Fighting through it, he's got space.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Tyler Algier.
36 yards.
And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have that bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you're not trying to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Young to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Ritter on the 4th down try.
This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Fights loose. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Looking to throw, Young.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Young now from the 50. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throwing into the hands of Pitts here.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it, then got there and popped it free.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Oh, some strong running.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Shoves him aside. And he'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 26.
In motion, Hollins. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Robinson up the middle.
Room here to run.
Now inside the 25.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Robinson
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 1st down, Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Bounds at the 25-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
The play fake. Now Young rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Young will set to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Young's throw taken in by Chark.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Young. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down, 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. It's Young off play action. Rolling to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. To throw on 2nd down is Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game. Hard to believe that they could mount that long of a drive and come up with nothing on the scoreboard.
It can be disheartening, it can be frustrating, and can also cause some anger. Because when that happens, that type of a drive, and you come up empty, you're really looking for someone to blame, and you start pointing fingers at each other.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Going up top for Miller. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Scotty Miller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It's Young on first down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice
blitz coming, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Young with a throw, caught by Chark.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here is Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Algier, headed right.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
It's 3rd and 9.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Trying the left side with Algier.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
55 yards on the ground for him so far. 3rd down and 1. They'll run with Patterson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
Eluding the pressure right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Going play action. Ritter.
And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Ritter. That is caught.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Robinson. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Robinson again. And this time he is in for a Falcon touchdown. So what a debut we've got going here, Charles. His first ever NFL game, and that 3 touchdowns now on the ground.
I know this organization thought they'd found a winner, but I can't imagine anyone thinking the results will come quite this fast.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On first down, going back to Patterson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Short throw to Smith. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ritter now. Got his man. It's London.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. The best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The first down throw for Young. And Sharp calls it in. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, it's Young. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Atlanta, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.